Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're well. Normal process with mics on either side of the room. We'll set an embargo partway through for 10:30 p.m. on Saturday evening. We can start with Ian, yeah?
Hello, Pep. How are your players doing? You had a lot missing for the game at Brighton. Will you have all of them back? What's the situation?
It's getting better, some of them. We'll see tomorrow training in the afternoon. We'll decide how they feel for the last game, because we need to keep our rhythm as best as possible before the long weeks to prepare the finals.
Anyone definitely out?
No. Today, no, but some of them still they are not half, so we'll see tomorrow.
In terms of this final game, what do you need from it? What do you want to see from your players to end the season?
No, first is Brentford. They lost just one game at home, so they make an incredibly impressive season again. It's so difficult to play against for what they do brilliantly. And after we have time to disconnect, to don't see each other for a while, 2 days, 2 days and a half, and after prepare United first and after Inter.
Thank you.
Hi Pep, Sandy from Sky Sports. How much is this Brentford game potentially an audition for some of the players that haven't been making the starting 11 to maybe show they can make the final? We've seen how you rotated the side against Chelsea, for example.
No. I'm going to play the game as serious as possible. We'll see, depends of how the players feel in terms of conditions, because of course we don't want to take a risk, but if the players are available, we take the team to win the game.
And I don't know if you've had a chance to speak about this publicly, but big news in Spain this week has been around Vinicius Junior. You know, after your time in La Liga especially, you know, what are your reflections on what's going on there? Maybe what can La Liga learn from, say, the Premier League, for example?
They should. Here they are so strict, but they know what they have to do, and of course the racism is a problem everywhere, and not specific in one specific place, and everywhere we are, I would say, but educated, thinking that you are better than our neighbors, or we are better than the other one. We come from all generations, for everywhere. So our ancestors or our own people come from migrants, come from wars, from dictatorships that you have to move on in our countries, and after, we build the families there, and after come back where you were born, and the society is like that. But the problem is racism is in everywhere, but not just for the gender or for the color, for the attitudes. We believe that our country is better than the other one, our language is better than the other ones, and as much you fly, as much you are in a board, you are in other countries, you realize we are the same, with the same fears, with the same good things. It's just a question to accept the diversity like a strength as a human being. And still right now we are far away from that, really far away from that. But hopefully it can be one step to getting better in Spain, but I'm not really optimistic. Know a little bit the country, I'm not really optimistic.
Hi Pep, sorry to bring you back to football after that. But with 2 finals coming, this game being basically meaningless, what do you expect from your players in this upcoming game with Brentford?
I know it's meaningless in terms of the points, but the way we play in Brighton doesn't mean that. So I know from my experience in the past, and even now when you win the title, the people forget to do what they have to do, and still we did it. And Brighton helped us to maintain this level, and hopefully Brentford help us to maintain this rhythm to play the finals. We need that. But of course it's important arrive in the last week before the finals, the people fit and ready. And the Brentford game will be completely different. I would say Brighton in the terms what both teams play, but in the same time, in terms of we sustain the demanding effort they will demand to us, they push us to us, will be so difficult.
And being from Italy and speaking about the finals, I need to ask you if you had the chance to watch Inter Milan winning their Italian Cup final against Fiorentina the other day.
I would say I saw a little bit last week, but not this week, because before I have for United, I'm more focused right now in United than yesterday. So the game against Chelsea, and start to review a little bit what they have done to us in the game in Old Trafford, and just prepare that game, especially knowing which players that we will have to our disposal.
Hi Pep, you said you were going to give the players a couple of days off after Sunday. With two such huge games, two such huge finals coming up, how important is it for them to mentally disengage and physically rest? And is that possible for them with two such huge games on the horizon?
From my experience, the best way to play the finals, important ones, is be disconnected as much as possible. So before, when I start, I have to prepare the final, I have to make a lot of videos, a lot of motivational issues. It's completely opposite. I think you have to play like as much we play like a regular Premier League game, we'll be closer to playing our best level. So that's why, because we have played the last month just one game a week. Maybe we not give 2 days off or 2 days off, but in that moment we need to disconnect. Even for our physios and doctors and cookers, and they work incredible hard this period, so they don't have time. They are here 10 hours working with the players to be fit and recover this stressful period that we had. Always is normal when you play for win all the titles, you are so demanding. So that's why go with your families. If the weather is shine, go to play golf, walk, and do whatever you want, and prepare. Go to the quality to prepare the finals. Not as much you train in that period will be better. You have to train few, but exactly what we need to arrive in the best conditions for the finals.
And can you switch off as well
Yeah.
for those 2 days? Can you get away from it, or will your mind be
I
constantly?
go with my family, definitely.
And just forget about football?
No, I will not forget, but as much as I'm not with the players here, I'm disconnected. The players always the menu to be ready. So family time and good restaurants, and no, my back don't allow me.
Have you had players knocking on your door yet, trying to tell you why they should start those two finals?
Sorry?
Have you had players coming to knock on your door telling you why they should start those two finals yet?
Yeah, they will come, but not yet.
Do you have your teams for those two games in mind, or is there still room for changes?
No. I have a big idea. So United play completely different than Inter de Milan, and Inter de Milan play differently than United. So, and we have to defend and attack differently. So, and some players adjust better. But it's Brentford, what they have to do, and after we'll see. On Wednesday, will we join us together again? Okay. How many players I have? How they are fit? When they are not fit, they are out for the first final, and prepare, because after see yesterday United, so I was really impressed in the past. Of course, now how good they are, and I have to be careful. Very be careful. I will be careful anyway, but after yesterday and the games they have done recently, we're going to prepare as well as possible the final in the FA Cup.
Pep, if I can come back to Vinicius, how impressed are you with his strength to fight back to people that are attacking him, including La Liga president?
There are a lot black people that making a step forward to defend what they should not defend. To be there. Hopefully the justice can help to do it. But in the same time, let me to be is going to change anything in Spain.
You talk about disconnecting, the players disconnecting, you disconnect as well. Do you find it easier now at this stage of your career than you did at the start of your managerial career to kind of just unwind?
Yeah, when you have been a few times in that position, so you handle it better. And whatever you do is fine, as much you win the games and you in the finals. If I had 10 days holidays and we win, that is what you have to do. And all the people say, yeah, to win the final, you have to do that. And you train in 10 days, morning and afternoon and night, and you win, this is what you have to do. So at the end, the final result, but I think now it's question of be relaxing your mind as much as possible, know exactly what you have to do to beat them, and maintain the moment of the game, and that's why Brighton and Brentford is going to help us to maintain that level. It's not about yesterday training, it's not tomorrow training session. We spend half an hour, 40 minutes on the pitch, no more than that, and the energy on the pitch in the day of the game. And as much you are relaxed, as much you have fun, as much you laugh, as much you make jokes, as much you go there to just play a football game, we will be closer to achieve what we want to achieve.
Pep, we saw you with a speaking role in Ted Lasso, the TV show this week. I just wonder how you enjoyed that experience, what you learned from it. Is that a future career, possibly, if you manage
Yeah, Ted Lasso need a figure like me to make a show better, so that they'll have success. As a family, we're a big fan. So my little daughter, Valentina, and my wife, we enjoy a lot to watching the show. We are a big fan, especially the first season. And when they come and offer me to make a cameo is the word? Cameo there in Etihad, I said, yeah, not. And I could meet, the actors. And after the game here in Etihad against, I don't remember, one of the last games we played here, they came, and we talk again. And yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
And on a serious note, does the fact that a big Hollywood production like that wants to be involved with a club like City, does that kind of show how City has risen over the last few years, that an American TV company kind of want to do that?
We are so proud. Honestly, we are so proud to come to make in all around the world Man City who we are. Yeah, this is little steps that show how the club works in the past. Yeah.
Hi Pep, you've spoken about keeping the momentum up. Have you seen that from the players as well? Have they sort of put the celebrations?
They are ready. I see many details how they come up in the day off to make a treatment, how many hours they are still here to make the treatments and recovery time to go there, how players are injured with injury concern, maybe they cannot play the FA Cup final and Champions League final. When you see that, you don't have to say anything and tell anything and do anything. It's just, okay, prepare the finals like we prepare every single game. We aren't going to change any routine about that. And after the artists they are, so they have to try to beat them.
So they'll be taking Brentford as seriously as you are?
Sorry?
They'll be taking Brentford as seriously as you are?
They know, everybody knows that in the position. So the position that we are comes rarely. Once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime, so not much open and arrive, being champion Premier League against 3 games before the end and play 2 finals, so don't come every season. So once we are there, you have to, first of all, relax and enjoy it and do your best, because no one can assure you will be back or will be here in that position again.
No, Alex, yeah.
Hi Pep. Obviously we saw this morning that Scott Carson has signed a new 1-year contract. Obviously he doesn't really play, but could you tell us how important he is sort of behind the scenes in the squad? What kind of role does he play?
With Chicky we spoke this morning and he will retire us. With 37 years old, I think, so 36, he will retire. So yeah, more than welcome, he deserves it. He's an important figure for us.
There's like Edison and Ortega, have they learned anything from him?
We learn from everyone. So he's a guy, when he talks, everybody listen. He help us to make a quality training sessions, especially the day after the game. He teach and help with his experience for the young lads, and you need in the team figures an important person. So we could have an incredible 3 keeper, a young one, or but the 3rd keeper has to be, if you need him, for hopefully cannot happen for different circumstances, we have him, and especially in the locker room with the staff, backroom staff, is you cannot imagine how important Stefan. We are very pleased. We are very pleased to have him again next one more year.
Call the embargo there, guys.